This is by far the hardest thing that I have ever done in Diablo 4. I did AOZ 25. I even killed Uber Lilith on a minion necromancer in Season 3. But this toppled all of that. Are you ready? Do I actually do it? I don't know. I guess you gotta find out. Check it out. I can't even. And it's only Hammer of the Ancients, which I'm not sure why. When I whirlwind, it still goes up. But when I'm hammering, it doesn't. For some reason, it doesn't like me hammering things. So let's try it again. So we have double guaranteed overpower right now. They don't overlap. So we're going to wait till she does her next animation. We start attacking, we do a bunch of damage to her. I still have berserking up, so we do a little bit more damage. We come to the bottom. Always stand at the bottom so that she kind of puts the... You have enough room after the wave phase goes out to move. It's just your kind of your way of like controlling the wave phases. So always get to the bottom, and then I know where the waves are going to come out of. But see, now I'm going to stop attacking. 11, 12. Oh my god, she flew up in the air. Right as I pop my overpower and my war cry. It would be nice if she died. That's the hardest one to dodge right here. There we go. Okay. Oops, sorry, Bagel. Didn't mean to do that. I don't think I'm going to have a guaranteed overpower here, but let's put on an elixir just in case. I don't want it to run out. We'll pop this early. We're going to start spending Fury because we want to get that to hit for as hard as it possibly can. Wrath of the Berserker hits harder the more Fury you spend. So you want to just whirlwind a bunch, spend some Fury. And this comes up right here, so we're going to pop this so that early so that it comes up again when I need it. Okay. So we run up, down. We're getting really good at that phase. This is really bad here. This is not going to come up in time. But I got out of it. Come on, more damage. No. Not enough. Okay, we're gonna run around. That's a pile in the middle. Okay. I did it. Oh my god. It's over. We got her. He's done. Game over. Oh my god, it's done. Hell yeah. Thank you guys for being here. Woohoo! Alright, here it is. We're gonna go over the gear real quick, just so that we can show we did it. No breaks. It's all yellow gear. We stacked overpower on the gems. We stacked some max fury so that we get Ho to do a little bit more damage, but that was it. That's the run. Oh, God. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. Oh man, alright. I'm gonna go over the skills real quick and how I set this up, because we move some stuff around to get the most damage out of this. Pretty typical. Went up to Enhanced Lunging Strike, 1 point all the way through Whirlwind. Maxed out Hoda. Can only get 5 points since we're not running a Shaco. Went through Rallying Cry. We needed the Fury generation really badly because we're not running any aspects, so that was on there. Did not take Challenging Shout. We didn't even go into any bleeds. Have to have movement speed for this fight. So we took 12% movement speed. I'm running 159% movement speed, just enough to outrun the skulls. Warcry all the way through this, which actually this is honestly useless against Lilith because you need at least 6 enemies, but that's fine. Either way, we went through Warcry. Charge, this is super beneficial. I use this all the time, especially during the wave phases. Only 1 point because we don't need damage reduction in this fight. I had all yellow gear on. I was still able to survive, but we did 100% need the 3 points into this. Every time that I would use charge, I would gain berserking for 3 seconds. And what that allows me to do is activate Unconstrained. The damage with Unconstrained and without Unconstrained is huge, and because we have no aspects on, the only way that we get this is through here, Wrath of the Berserker, and then through Warcry here. So that's huge. Needed 3 points there. That took me a little while to figure out. Then we need a Prolific Fury, because that Fury generation necessary. Went into Pit Fighter 3, just more damage. We needed more damage. Thick Skin just so that we could get more damage while fortified. So another 12% multiplicative. I only had 1 extra point, so we put into Heavy Handed. We went 3 points into overpower damage because that was the only way that I could get extra overpower. And that was really where most of the damage came from, was just those overpower hits. Went into Wallop for the extra damage for vulnerable damage. The vulnerable actually comes from our pet. It doesn't come from anything other than the Seneschal. Obviously, we went all the way down to the Wrath of the Berserker. Max Fury, because Hoda gets more damage based on the maximum Fury you have. Invigorating Fury, so that we healed as we were going. I actually tried to run without this, and every time I got hit by something, I really missed this because I'm running level 1 potions, and I didn't get that initial heal. So having this heal every time that I swapped weapons, or spent 100 Fury, which is pretty much every time I swap weapons, was amazing. Every time we swap weapons, we gain more Fury, and then of course we ran Unconstrained. So anytime that we're running Berserking, we get that extra 100% X damage for 5 seconds. So the damage was, or the Berserking was increased by 5 seconds. Paragon board, I did not change whatsoever. We just left this up, but I did make sure that I went through all of the extra damage nodes instead of running around the defensive sides. So we ran Wrath here because I wanted the extra Fury generation and the extra damage. Instead of going into all resistances, we went into physical damage and then damage with maces. And we ran Crusher here for some extra damage and extra overpower damage. We went into Martial here because I wanted the cooldown reduction from Shouts a little bit. And then gave damage while Berserking. We don't really need the damage reduction, but it was good to have at least just a little bit. More damage while Berserking, because we want to stack just damage while Berserking. Carnage. So the attack speed works when we swap weapons. It allows us to swap between Hammer of the Ancients and Whirlwind a lot faster, which means that we healed faster and we generated Fury faster. Here, spending 75 Fury gains us Fortified, which I needed the Fortified because I needed to do, when I was over 50% or HP while I was Fortified, I did more damage, so I needed that. We're going to go over here to Ire. Damage while Berserking, like I said, stack, because we're running Blood Rage. So current bonus, even with just yellow gear, all aspects, because that's it, nothing else. We're running 70% or 77% X damage, just from all the damage while Berserking that we have, which is great. This was pretty necessary during that fight because it allowed me to have a great startup. So we had that guaranteed overpower every 30 seconds. That's really all it was. The damage, the extra damage is okay, but that most important part of that was the 30 seconds overpower. We ran into Decimator, so that just gives us extra damage 10x and then additional 10x for vulnerable enemies. And then coming up to the top, this is broken. It works, and it was great to have, but it's broken. Anytime that I was Hoda or was using Hoda, it would not stack up. So I would have to stop attacking in order to gain this, but a lot of the time of the fight you're running around, so you're actually not really attacking anything. So during those phases, I was able to gain that guaranteed overpower. And last but not least, probably the most important node when you're running a Whirlwind Hoda build is Weapon Master. Every time that I swap weapons, I gain Fury, and that allows me to literally infinitely hammer and Hoda, or hammer and Whirlwind at the same time. I never have to stop. I never run out of Fury because of this node here. That was it. That's the run. Uber Lilith is done with all yellow gear. Thank you everybody for watching. I did it before the season ended, so whew, I can now go do something else. Well, there you go. That's the run. That's the build. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments. I'm going to be live on YouTube and Twitch at the start of the season on May 14th. I'll be running a Barbarian, so if you want to stop by, hopefully I see you there.